we're gonna do a quick little bonus video for you guys here today. I've gotten a couple of questions on how to care for your stencil. And a lot of you know that the chalk comes in multiple colors. We carry the pink, the blue, and the ultimate white. The ultimate white you can iron away, but the pigmented colors, you will heat set that if you put any iron or throw it in the dryer or anything. So a lot of people wonder, well, how do I clean my stencil in between uses so I can use pink one day and white the other and still use the iron and move it all away? Well, I just used this stencil here. It is pretty dusty. I used the pink chalk on it. So I've got just a wet washcloth here. I'm just gonna wipe that clean. And you can see really easily the big difference there. I mean, obviously it's a little damp right now, and so it's going to look a little darker, but you can see real clearly where it's still got that dusty pink versus the nice white. You can really see it pretty clearly here. It looks nice and deep and clean over here, and like it just came out of the package. This side, it just looks dusty. And I've got a little bit of pink on my paper towel here. Now, because you are wiping your stencil across this, your pounce pad, you're also getting chalk on the bottom side as well. So even though I didn't wipe any chalk across this, I can definitely see chalk lines. So I want to make sure I flip it over and I clean both sides. All right, so now our stencil is looking very nice and clean. Another question I get asked all the time is, how do I store them? And the answer is in my hutch. These nice drawers, they were meant for silverware and placemats and whatever else. But I use it to store my stencils because I can just lay them nice on top of each other. They stay nice and flat, and then I don't have to worry about it. So if you have a long skinny drawer like this, then that is perfect to put those in, or even if you can just put them, you know, at the bottom of a bin so that they can lay flat. Obviously it needs to be a little bit bigger bin because some of these are a little bit bigger with the 11 by 17, but that works really well, and then you can just sort through them and figure out what's what. Now, occasionally things will get bent up in the mail, or they get stored a little improperly and they get all wrinkled up. So I'm gonna wrinkle this one up. I know some of you are like probably cringing right now seeing this. And that is a hot wrinkled mess right now. You can see it's looking pretty bad. So I'm actually gonna iron this. You can fully iron this. I use a cotton setting. I use my Oliso, gets really hot, and we're gonna restore this back to its regular form. All right, so we're pretty wrinkly right now. Got my iron, it's nice and heated up. And I'm just gonna go straight over there. It's steaming a little because it's a little wet still. All right, this is now perfectly flat again, and it will work wonderfully on your quilt top, so you don't have to worry about it getting lumpy and bumpy and not getting the stencil transferred the way it should. So just a hot iron, no steam, and it will get right back to normal. So if it ever gets, you know, bent in the mail, or, you know, your kid gets a hold of it, or your dog, or it just gets stored and it gets a little wrinkled, just a little iron and you are good to go. I hope that helps answer some of your questions on how to take care of your stencils so you can use them for a long time and be able to go back to your favorite designs time and again. Make sure you watch all of our stencil video tutorials. We have quite a few now, and you can improve your quilting by using stencils to help build that muscle memory so you can learn new stitches and also tackle some that you wouldn't be able to do on your own. Thanks so much for following along, and until next time, happy quilting.